Hey guys, so welcome back, and today I'm just kind of getting ready to go to a couple appointments, and as you notice I have nothing on my face right now. Beautiful. Yeah, anyway, so I guess I'm going to get started. I also want to use some of my Makeup Geek colors here. I'm going to do a blog post on these because these are new to me in my collection, and yeah, so these are just some of them, a little teaser, and I'll get more in depth in my blog post and what I think of them and the colors I purchased and so forth. So first, I already have moisturized my skin, and I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. There we go. Gorgeous, huh? Yes. Okay. So moisturize my skin, and now I'm going to actually just use the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation in the color 20. I'm going to give it a good shake. 2 pumps, that's the color there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna put that all around. This has an SPF in it, but I believe it's only a 15, so it's kind of a thicker foundation, very creamy. See, it's not really dripping down my hand, it's pretty thick. So then I'm just gonna take, this is a Sigma F82. Just kind of buff that in. So I like this foundation because it gives me just a little bit of coverage. It's kind of nice and sheer, but it evens out everything on my skin. So any kind of redness or what have you. Now it's not really meant to cover scars or new lovely little beasts on the face, but it does give you a little bit of coverage, and it gives you a nice glow without looking. So there's the glow, there's nothing else on my face other than this foundation, of course, and then what other skin products in terms of moisturizers and so forth. So just making sure that's nicely blended, and then I just like to kind of, so even that was almost too much in terms of product, so unfortunately I've just wasted, you know, wasted some. There we go. Okay. So let's get that off my hand. I don't find this oxidizes all that much. I should probably tell you what kind of skin that I have. It is very normal, dehydrated in the winter time, and then in summer it's kind of normal, oily combination. Probably a little dehydrated too. Never get enough water. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to take is my color corrector. This is in Bright Forecast. It's a Prep and Prime pen by MAC, or the Prep and Prime line. And it's a highlighter. I don't know why you'd ever highlight with this color, but nonetheless, I put it underneath my eyes. It's a great peach kind of color, so if you have that kind of darkness, brown kind of tint underneath your eyes like I do, I find it's a really great kind of corrector. So there's one eye already completed with that. And then I'm just going to do the other eye. So I'm using the Sephora, I think it's the Airbrush Concealer in the number 57. Okay, so there's that. Then I like to take the Stila, I can never get this right, Aqua Glow Serum Concealer. I have it in the Fair Light shade. Now, I like to use this especially when I'm using the Natasha Denona Face Glow Foundation because it continues with that kind of glow, and it makes the under eyes look very hydrated. It doesn't make it look oily or anything, but it just brightens it up and it makes it look glowy. Because I like to bring it down. And then using your fingers is probably your best brush ever. I think most of your top makeup artists will tell you that as well. Listen to them. They know what they're talking about. You don't need tons of brushes. Your fingers are an excellent tool. And I like to use my ring finger because it has least amount of pressure in that delicate eye area. Okay, So that looks like it's done. I'm good. I'm feeling happy with the way it looks. Okay, moving on. So then I want to use, do I have it out here? I guess I'll use the 24-hour eye base by MAC. I've been using the, it was the Too Faced Shadow Insurance, and it didn't feel like it was, my eyeshadows were creasing on me still. But my favorite still remains the Urban Decay Primer Potion. But I'll get through these bibbies first before I go out and buy a new one. Okay. So let's bring it closer again for the eye. No, that's about as close as my lens is gonna get. Okay. So now you get to see my beautiful face. There. So I'm using with natural light, guys, so I do apologize. Okay, these brows, let's brush those upwards. You know when you have a song in your head, you just want to kind of go away. Okay, so let's use some of these Makeup Geek ones. Okay, I think I'm gonna use, Vanilla Bean, this one right here. I believe that's Vanilla Bean. No, it's Mirage. This is Vanilla Bean right here. And it's very much my, yeah, it's very much my skin tone. So it's great if you want to put it for all over the eye. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to take, this is an old Lancome brush that I quite love. It's, I don't even, yeah, it's the 11 brush from Lancome. It's old. So I'm just going to kind of place that all over the eye. See, just kind of blends in with my skin tone pretty much. I don't always do this, put a base on, pat that on, not rub or what have you, because I find it allows for the most color payoff and pigmentation when you just kind of pack it on as opposed to just kind of swipe. What other color should I use? I need to go into my crease. So I recently got these Smith brushes. These are wonderful. So I bought the 235 and I think the 232. They look very similar. They both have a nice pointed kind of, I don't know if you can see that, ooh, pointed edge. And this one's a little fluffier. But this is great for like detail, like really carving out that crease. So let's see what kind of color I want to use in the crease right now. Let's do more of a blown out. I think I'm going to use this one. So this is creme brulee. Just going to pick a little bit off the tip there. I'm just going to kind of start off on the edge here, and then in small little circles, kind of, and then wind washer, wiper, whatever blades motions. Window wiper motions? Sure. So, yeah. This is a great kind of transition color. Now I'm about, I guess in MAC terms, I'm about an NC 20. In the wintertime, I'm more of an NC 15. But right now I'm about NC 20. So that's it for there. Okay, just kind of nice and blended. There we go. So that's creme brulee. Then I want to like maybe take a little bit of a deeper color just to kind of, and I'm going to take, I think this is Barcelona Beach. No, that's Preppy. Let's take Preppy. I haven't used that one yet. So Preppy is this color tone right there. It's kind of hard to tell in here, but it's kind of a yellowy brown, medium kind of yellowy brown color. Okay, and we're just going to put that a little bit lower and not so much of the circular kind of motions because we don't want to bring that up too high where we're going to cover up the creme brulee. So we're just going to bring that right in the crease and just kind of, and I'm going to turn the brush on the side a little bit to kind of have it a little bit more blown out. I don't want too much of a harsh line. I don't want like a cut crease or anything. So yeah. So what else do I want to do? Let's do a halo eye. Let's do that. Okay. So then I'm just going to take a 232 MAC brush, and I think, is this new to me? That's Brownie Points. What's this one? Barcelona Beach. Okay. So let's take Brownie Points here. And let's put those on the corner. We're going to do a spotlight eye or a halo eye, however you want to call it. So that just means we're going to concentrate color here, the darker color here, and on the inside, and then leave the middle kind of blank. So Brownie Points is more of a cooler tone, deep brown. And then we're going to just join those two in the center. We're just taking whatever's left over on the brush and just kind of joining those. Let's see how it makes that light area in the center there. And then I'm just going to take a kind of a fluffy brush and just blend. And what's nice about them is that they are comparable to MAC, and sometimes I will have to agree with the consensus in that some colors they're actually a little bit better than MAC in some colors. And you know, and so MAC has also lowered their prices of their eyeshadows to be competitive, because before MAC was quite a bit more, and now I believe in Canadian, I believe they're $8 a refill pan. Yeah, whereas Makeup Geek shadows American are $6. So then when you add the conversion and then the shipping, it's actually cheaper to go with the MAC ones. I'm just saying, not saying that MAC is any better or vice versa. I'm just letting you know what's out there. Okay, so just going to take that Lancome brush again, and I want to go with a kind of a lighter color. Let's go in with Shimma, which is this color right here. It's kind of a frosty, champagne-y, beigey kind of color. Okay, I'm going to tap off a lot, tap off majority of that, and we're just going to place that right in the center there. Okay, and then same thing the other side. And we're going to blend that too. Make sure they're kind of even. Okay, and then again, just taking a big fluffy brush and just kind of making sure we're good. If you feel like you need to add some more of the darker, which I think I'm going to, especially to this eye over here. Let's take that brush again. Where's my 232? So then what I'm going to do, we're going to take care of the bottom part of the eye. I'm not going to go too crazy, but what I want to do, so I'm taking this Kevyn Aucoin soft round tip brush, and I'm going to put Brownie Points. I'm just going to run that under the lower lash line a little bit here. And just join up to the side here, okay? Go upwards. And let's use a little, I guess, let's use a little Mirage, which is kind of a golden. I'm just gonna run that underneath the brow bone there. Majority of it you kind of want under your arch there. Voila. So we're done with the Makeup Geek shadows. And then let's bring you out. There we go. And I'm going to curl my lashes, my tortured device. Okay, so then I'm just going to take my favoritist, my favorite mascara. This is the Extended Play Gigablack Lash. That's kind of my eye look. Yeah. Thanks, guys.